Uh, I didn't think I didn't think that game would take as long as it did. That was crazy. So yeah, I want to see something real quick before. I mean, I have an idea of what I could do. I could just play more of Mega Man Star Force. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get this far so soon. So I'm kind of I technically have finished the game I wanted to stream today, but like I do have Mega Man Star Force. That is an option. We could continue the story of Geo Stellar. I mean, we'd probably only go for like a short session of it, which I'm totally cool with. Um, did we finish the Fire Red run? No, I don't think we did. Oh yeah, yeah, we can go Fire Red, and then I can save Mega Man for Wednesday because then I can dedicate a lot more time to it. Yeah, you know what? Let's boot up Fire Red. I know it's gonna be weird going from Mega Man to Pokemon, but I mean, hey, Wednesday's gonna be even weirder. We're going from Mega Man to Sonic Racing Crossworlds because the new character releases. We're gonna get the Angry Bird. Ah. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let me shut off this controller and turn on my Switch too. So, for anybody who doesn't know, for Pokemon Fire Red, I am going through a playthrough where I can only obtain Pokemon. I cannot catch them with a Pokeball. So I have to either obtain them as a gift, get them through like the game corner, or restoring them. However, whatever my means are, that isn't throwing a Pokeball at it and catching it. Ironic in a way because we're getting a third Angry Birds movie. I think that's the reason why they're doing it. All right, hang on. I can't show my Switch 2 menu, unfortunately. I am forbidden from doing that. The challenge was without catching. Yep. Am I playing Mega Man 3 on Nintendo Switch Online apps or original apps? No, it's not on Nintendo Switch Online. If you're talking about like the NES library, I play off of well, let's just say it's special hardware. But if you're also talking about the Legacy Collection, no, I don't play off the Legacy Collection because you would have noticed the aspect ratio was wider. All right, anyway, I gotta switch out the YouTube thing. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Apologies. There we go. What the heck that arena was about to do because the moves can't possibly... is this about... What's that game? Champions? I'm on the wrong save file. Hold on. Hang on. Wrong save file. That one is, that was a different save file. I apologize for that. I got really far in that game. Here we go. So the last time we went through Pokemon Fire Red, I defeated Erica. We have the team of Mimian, our Mr. Mime, Tattle, our Clefairy, who we will be training, Arenia, who is our Dratini, who will be a pain to level up. Reptar, Corporate, the Corporate Gyarados, and Spark, because I didn't have a good... Oh, no, the Electric Jester. That's why. What was that save file for? Oh, that was just, like, me playing it with, like, no restrictions. I was just playing as far as I could. Yeah, we grinded for nuggets. That was another thing we did, so we can get some of our Pokemon. And also some attacks. I needed some TMs, so that's what we grinded for. And we also have an Abra, which I don't necessarily have any use for. Because Kadabra, while Kadabra is a good Pokemon, I think I would be better off just using, you know, Mr. Mime. Black and White were only Gen 1 through 4 Sinnoh Stars. That'd be an interesting game. Yeah, we had a good watch party. Unfortunately, the YouTube audience was never going to see that watch party because the Pokemon Company will copyright claim it, and it will be blocked. So I have 1,800. If I really wanted to go for these, I could have done it, but I think I'm good. You're not allowing to trade and trade back. What would I trade and trade back with? I would need another system, which means I'd have to buy the game on another platform. Or I'd have to buy, like, either another copy of FireRed or buy Leaf Green and put it on my Switch 1, which, that's 20 bucks. I'm fairly content with what I got. Okay. A Tattle might be a difficult one to train. I don't have all the confidence in the world with you. We'll see how this goes. Our love knows no bounds. We're in love and we show it. Oh, they're those kind of people. Ew. You went to the... Erica, not deal with the hideout. Yeah, I gotta go to the hideout anyway. Oh, those are fire types. Ooh, that's actually a bad idea. Actually, I could bring in Corporate, but still. Let's switch you out for Corporate. And Mimian. Confusion, I guess. Uncellus, stupid ROM hack, and Pokemon under the... Is that under the Kappa? It's a little hard to like try to get into multiple ROM hacks at once, just because a lot of it is just Pokemon. But I don't know. I try not to play too many of the exact same series, even though I've somehow managed to do that. Yeah, I know. Raw is airing right now. I don't really... I'm like probably less interested in WrestleMania than any other year. Just because, like, I don't know, they felt the need is like, hey, let's have Pat McAfee and, this is not a feud between, like, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, who have 20 years of history. It's Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll. Ooh, Psybeam. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll get rid of Confusion. I don't want to get rid of Light Screen or Barrier just yet. Because I feel like I could use those. Secret Power, Psybeam. And Mimian is already, like, probably my strongest Pokemon. Maybe not. Okay. I've got a lot of work to do. You gotta go. Alright, no worries, no worries. Thanks for coming by, Alex. Hope you have a good one. Alright, Tattle, what level are you? Okay. Guess I'm not going to get a number yet. Oh, right. Do I have the TM for Fly? Or HM, excuse me. Because I have to agree with me that NES Online apps the best due to games like Punch-Out!, Super Mario Brothers, and Legend of Zelda. It's good. I will not say it's the best. I think the Super Nintendo one is better. Oh, yeah, there we go. HM2 is fly. It's a wonderful, convenient move. Please put it to good use. And I don't have a flying type for now. My only flying type is going to be, like, what? A Aerodactyl when I eventually get one. So I will say the NES game library is decent. The NES emulator that they use is decent. The big problem I have is just the accuracy of the emulation. Also, I realized I just had a bicycle. I'll eventually figure this stuff out. All good, nothing wrong with opinions. Just don't let people say they lose credibility for having a specific reason. I mean, I've been told that so many times for like Sonic and Mega Man, but it's like, dude, it's one of those things where it's like I'll hear it, but then like I tend to ignore it just because it's like I'm not really gonna get bent out of shape over somebody's telling me that I have no credibility when there's no real distinction for who has credibility and who doesn't. Like I can just say, you know what? That's your opinion, but your opinion sucks. Like, I immediately stop listening when I hear somebody say something about, like, somebody else's credibility. If, and only if, it's over something that is meaningless as an opinion like that. I mean, there are better emulators. They exist. It's just some companies don't use it. Or some companies use their own proprietary one instead of licensing someone else's, and that's perfectly fine. I'm still ready to criticize it. All right, back was late to a watch party I'm initiating. We started it last night. It was supposed to start around 6, 7. Now it's 8. Oh, that's okay. Got Channel Pup with the 6, 7 thing. Actually, no, he got himself. I'm not taking credit for any of that. He got himself in that one. Petri. Oh, that's right. I gave Dig to Spark. Right. And I seem to have never really trained it. Speaking of wrestling, you won't be able to guess the wrestling show this watch party is for. I don't... Okay. It's gotta be... what do I want to guess? AEW. I better tell boss. Alright, bye. Let me press this button. Oh no. I have infiltrated... I've infiltrated Team Rocket. Oh god. Are you gonna listen to the Wrestle Rock Rumble? Are you guys gonna watch the Wrestle Rock Rumble, huh? You know what? I should play it on stream. Actually, I don't know if I should. I think WWE owns the rights to it. Kind of like the banner of the area. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Been there, done that. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I did watch a little bit of that Shawn Michaels documentary that just released today. Very interesting. Which is crazy because, like, my brother and I saw the A&E biography one, and it kind of goes in a little more to, like, what got him started on drugs. It was Marty Jannetty. Sonic 1 is overrated in my opinion. Oh, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm kind of like the Sonic 1 guy. Oh, deadass, send you the link. Let me finish this battle. Chat, do you want to see some cringe? We're going to show some cringe. And some hidden talent. We got a bit of both today. It's actually really bad. In some ways. In other ways, it's like, okay. Marty Jannetty still can't walk. That was a funny one. I was watching SmackDown around that time. So to see that segment happen, I was like, oh, this is great. This is just amazing. So much better Sonic games like 3 Knuckles, Adventure, Mania. Well, yeah, I mean... You know, of course, games that are much later in the series history are going to be much better than the very first attempt. But even then, I feel like the first attempt does a few things better than, say, the second game or CD. But that'll be a video for another time. I actually am going to write a whole video on that. It's just a matter of getting around to it. All right, we're going to watch a little bit of cringe. Also fun vibe. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, as for the whole comment about WWE, yeah, it's scripted. And as I got older, I kind of understood like more and more how it worked. It's just eventually, you know, it's just whether or not the show's entertaining enough. And lately, I just haven't been entertained by the show, you know? Like, I'll tend to miss Raws and SmackDowns, and then I'll hear about moments of like, oh, well, I'm glad I didn't sit through that. Or like SmackDown, where I was hearing like Pat McAfee stuff and like, I'm good. Would have been okay with just the Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes match. Like, that had more than enough for a build, and then they wanted to throw more stuff into it. So I'm just like, this ain't for me. Yeah, the word fake is kind of like a big no-no word for not just like wrestling fans, but also wrestlers themselves. I mean, yeah, like that's probably the closest to an accurate word you could use for it, but it's like it's been used so much as like a slap in the face to, you know, everyone who's put years of their lives into it. Even some of them who put years and not even make it to the ring. And people who spend time away from their families trying to make it into a living, and the ones who make it to the top, and it's just a lot, you know? Scripted entertainment? Sure, absolutely. That is definitely the term for it. Scripted with athleticism? 100%. That's exactly what it is. Calling it fake just seems, you know, it's the stigma that they've had for decades. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, no, decades. Maybe almost 100 years. Ever since, I think, almost 100 years, actually. There was a reporter who there were some, like, news reporters who stopped covering wrestling because somebody got in on the inside and found out that it wasn't exactly an athletic competition. It's a very unique option because most people do not like WWE, but we're allowed to have opinions. Yeah. Let's just, you know, try to be civil with our opinions. I know this has nothing to do with anyone, but, like, I always get a little uneasy whenever I hear, like, we just all have opinions, because I know what follows that stuff. Maybe I've seen far too many creators fall from grace from that. Boss said you could see ghosts with the Sylph scope. I don't know why I say Sylph scope. What's up with me? Don't even want to work for WWE personally. That's fair. WWE is not the be-all, end-all. It's just whatever can help pay the bill. Whatever, like... It's wherever you feel you want to go. And honestly, if it's more than enough to just make a good living off of, hey, that's perfectly fine. No Mercy mods. Oh, I've heard about those. I need to give those a shot. Like, I'm terrible at wrestling games. The only one that I was decent at was, like, the SmackDown vs. Raw stuff on PS2. Stuff like, No Mercy or the 2K games. I'm terrible at them. Who do I expect the WWE wrestlers to win WrestleMania 42 matches Saturday and Sunday? I actually don't know the entire match card. I know for sure Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are going to have a match. Something tells me that not Cody Rhodes, CM Punk and Roman Reigns. My bad. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan, I'm assuming. She did kind of have that giant ball on her forehead. It looked pretty gruesome. It was pretty bad. She had like fluid like in her forehead from a nasty bump. There's also Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Oh god, I don't remember a lot of the matches. There's like a ladder match happening as well. I don't know, like, there's not much that I'm excited to watch, so I haven't really been paying attention to it. Wish I gave No Mercy more time to try. I was more hooked on SmackDown 1 and 2. Fair enough, fair enough. Those are some fun games to play through. your goal is AEW? Ooh, nice. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I know professional wrestling is kind of a... At least from what I've seen, it seems very difficult. Too busy training to actually keep with the modern product. Honestly, I've lost interest in it. I technically can watch AEW every week because I do pay for HBO Max. I at some point that show lost me. I don't know. Oh yeah, Roxanne Perez, who I believe is in concussion protocol. At least she was at some point. I don't know where she, what they have her at this time. But yeah, like I technically can watch AEW. I just, like it doesn't really appeal to me that much anymore. It was interesting and exciting at the start, but then it started seeming too samey. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it another watch. I know they just had Dynasty over the weekend. Maybe I should just start from there and just, like, you know, try to catch up on it. AEW is more in line with my personal values as a person to product. The more reason the sway is towards AEW is Nyla Rose. Where is Nyla Rose? I haven't heard about her in a very long time. I also, you know what? Okay, I'm going to rant a little more about wrestling. The very first thing that kind of annoyed me with AEW was the fact that Nyla Rose did not become their champion right away. Like, that she lost to Rio. Or Rio? Whatever her name is. Lost to her immediately. Oh, what's the Pokemon here? Okay, Eradicate. Okay. I'll just throw in Reptar. That she lost to Rio, like, just from, like, an appearance-wise, that is a matchup that should not go in her, like, Nyla Rose should be, like, the monster heel of, like, like a final boss monster heel kind of thing. Like, that would have been the perfect, I don't know. What is it with, like, wrestling companies and their larger stature wrestlers who can clearly work? Riho. Okay. Like, who can clearly work and have, like, can do decent work out there. It's just, no? You don't want them to have a believable boss to conquer? I don't know. Maybe I am a little stuck in the past with wrestling. At least I'm not going to be like, I want attitude when Randy Orton is right here. Even though Randy Orton's not an Attitude Era wrestler. He is a Ruthless Aggression Era wrestler. Pat McAfee, you dope. WWE is that it isn't that good because it's scripted. I would really like it if it was not. I don't know, because, like, WWE has, like... Okay, so here's my argument for, like, why I prefer wrestling over, say, like, the UFC or something like that, aside from I absolutely hate Dana White. And, I don't really care for it. A lot of it, you're not legitimately trying to knock the other person out. You're doing, like, this whole storytelling in the ring, and it could lead to some of the most, like... sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. My mind's all over the place right now. But, like, it has the potential to tell, like, amazing stories just through wrestling alone. It could really, like, get an audience invested. Yes, you do need a bit of suspension of disbelief because, yes, this is not a real fight. I'm using air quotes. This is not a real, like, contest of who can knock the other person out. It is more of, like, what kind of story can they tell within the confines of a 20 by 20 ring, smaller for some other companies, or for the rest of the wrestling industry. And, like, you get some amazing stories out of people, like, with the restrictions of, hey, you're not actually trying to hurt each other. But you also get matches that don't end in, like, a couple minutes, or however long UFC fights go for. I don't pay attention to that stuff. It's never really my thing. Like, you get matches that could go 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. If you're Triple H, you try to aim for 50 minutes, unfortunately. But sometimes you get some of the greatest matches out of them. Like, one of my favorite matches of all time is... Actually, no, my favorite match of all time is The Undertaker versus Kurt Angle at, was it No Way Out? No Mercy? No, the one that comes before, the one where they went for the world title. It's like my absolute favorite match of all time, and it's one of those where it's like, yeah, these are two guys who just really know each other really well, and it's just a fun thing to watch. But hey, you know what? If you don't like wrestling because it's not a real fight, that's totally fine. That's why the UFC exists. That's why professional boxing exists. That's why Olympic wrestling exists. Like, there are real forms to the things that you might be looking for, and that's totally fine. I was not paying attention to what Pokemon is next. Do you like the part that's more unique than martial arts or combat sports? What? Something. I think I missed something in that comment. The Iron Man match. Honestly, I don't like the Iron Man match with Sean and Brett. Like, I find it to be, eh. I think the big argument, I think the Kurt and Brock Lesnar one that happened like in the 2000s was a much better Iron Man match, because here's the thing, like, the whole idea of an Iron Man match is like how many pinfalls or how many times you can get them to pin them or to make them submit. How many times can you do that within an hour? Or some matches did it for like 30 minutes. Like, how many times can you do that? And they ended on a tie on the very first one. You know, kind of like, I wouldn't mind if it was a tie, but like, have some like back and forth wins. But you know what? Whatever. That's just nitpicking at this point. Also, Bayley and Sasha Banks. That's another really good Iron Woman match. That's another good one. I was glued to my seat. I was at the edge of my seat just watching that one. That was fun. It's right in a boxing ring, and it's tough. You can only imagine how hard it is for actual fighters. Yeah, and it's not like professional wrestlers don't really beat up their bodies. Like, you're literally paid to throw yourself at the ground, or take a chair to the back, or if you're Mick Foley, all of the ungodly things he's had to do to his body just to entertain people. Again, it's not a real fight, but, you know, there are risks. It's a very risky thing to get into. And as fast as you can get into it, or as easy, if you can get into it quick, it can also be taken away just from injury or some of the more archaic reasons, backstage politics, because of course that has to be the fun part. But yeah, any thoughts on ISHO Speed returning to Raw? I'm curious to see what he would do. ISHO Speed, I'm gonna be real. As much as I hated seeing Logan Paul in the ring, ISHO Speed, it's different. Like, I feel like, yeah, sure, he's getting a little bit of extra help and stuff, but I think he's kind of earned it. He's kind of earned it, but he's also, like, matured enough to where it's like, you know what? I can respect what he's trying to do. I'm just curious to see what he does at WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, Kurt Angle versus Cody Rhodes. Yeah, that's a good match. That's a very fun one to watch. WCPW was like a company that I was keeping an eye on, because like, that was genuinely a lot of fun. I also would hop into Joe Hendry's stream every once in a while. I think the one time I hopped into his Sonic 2 stream, he actually found my YouTube channel afterwards. And I think we follow each other on Twitter. I don't remember. I haven't checked. But yeah, happy for him. Happy to see where he's going in his career. Same time, wrestling is something you can get hurt. Chair shot is not something I would ever want to have happen to me. Yeah, that's fair. And yeah, and people do it because, I mean, it's not like they do it because they have fun getting hit in the back with a chair. It's just like, you know, a thing that can elevate a story or a match, or, you know, you can really play around with stuff like that. You can have your good guys and your bad guys, or your faces and your heels, basically the same thing. Like, you can really play around with stuff like that and tell a story around a match, or around two people who hate each other. I don't want to use the move Follow Me on a Pokemon that will probably get obliterated. I thought you didn't really like Sonic 2. I like Sonic 2. It's just, I like Sonic 1 more. That got spun into a thing of saying that I hated Sonic 2. I didn't like it as much when I played it. I like it now. I mean, I can play the game. It's just, eventually that got spun into a thing on its own, and it also got spun into a thing that's like, I thought Sonic 1 was better than Sonic 2. Never said that. I just said I preferred it. Although, in some aspects, I do think Sonic 1 does a little bit better with making you work for the platforming stuff. I like platforming heavy games. And that's kind of what I grew up with. So, yeah. I won't break the magic of kayfabe with something like a chair shot. I'm gonna tell how it's done. I've seen that TV special. I've seen the person blade use that blade across their forehead. I know all the secrets because I'm a smart fan. Oh yeah. Also, there's those obnoxious fans who think they know who look way too deep into every aspect of wrestling and then will try to talk like they know everything about it. I can never see myself as being one of those. It's also why I don't get into wrestling content, because I think I would hate it even more. She's a stunt granny. Oh god. Do I gotta play that? I think I gotta play that. I gotta play. It's so ridiculous. Oh god, why'd you have to mention Vader? Although I've seen worse. Let's not describe worse, okay? Let's not describe the worst one. I already know where my mind went to for something worse. And a few too many YouTubers tried putting it in their thumbnails. I don't want to talk about it. That is a sight I'll never get, that will stay ingrained in my head forever. And I hate it. On a completely unrelated note, hey, happy for some of the Hall of Famers this year. Alex, you didn't have to talk about it. You really didn't have to bring it up. We were exactly on the same page. Just, we don't need to talk about it, okay? No one looked that up, and I'm being 100% serious. Like, there's no joke, no none of that. It is not a pretty sight. Still hanging around even though I have nothing to say involved with the conversation? No worries, no worries. It's all good. Not sure if we were... it's totally fine, it's totally fine. I'm just, giving a warning. Don't look it up. It's not pretty. Alright. Got a little more wrestling jokes to do. I know I haven't really been reading anything in this game, but, wait, don't look what up. Don't worry about it. We will have a wrestling break at some other point when I come up with something else to look up. So, the context of that clip is that apparently some companies will have people in the crowd who are hired to, I guess, get in the face of wrestlers, and the wrestlers would, like, kind of shove them or something. And, they're getting paid for that night. Apparently, the people who made that TV special were convinced, or at least were tipped off, decided to spread the information that they were having people do that every single week. That's not the case. Anyway, Pokemon. Gotta use the bathroom. Alright, no worries, no worries. Ooh, black glasses. That's actually pretty cool. I think what I should do... give the black glasses to Koiprit, just because of the Dark-type move. I'll get a little more power out of that. Yeah, because of the whole Mike Tyson had his own controversy. Won't get into the details. Again, not pretty. Also, black glasses if only we had a dark type. Well, I mean, the closest I could do is like dark type attacks, so that's about as close as I can get to it. Oh, well, hey, speaking of dark type moves, I think that's a dark type move. Unless I'm thinking of Thief. But yeah, oh, they're both dark type moves. Interesting. Oh. Ah, okay. The effects of the foes, healing or status changing moves. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever seen that one used. And then that one just steals items. But yeah, wrestling is interesting. God, am I really going to get into, like, wrestling content? That'd be very weird if, like, oh, like, I'll never get into wrestling content because I don't want to deal with that. To, oh, well, it's time to get a wrestling clip reaction. I don't think I could go through with that. The occasional clip where I talk about things, sure, but not full streams. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. ISHO Speed's first WWE debut is at WrestleMania 40 Sunday in 2024. So basically this weekend. And then his first match at Royal Rumble 2025. Now WrestleMania 2. He also had a... there was also a match that he had that he produced. Like he did this whole like documentary thing that he produced, where he actually had it on. It's a show called LFG for WWE. It's like Legends of Future Greats. I think they just wanted to have the acronym for Let's Fucking Go. But he also had a match on that too. So he's technically having his third match. Maybe his second actual match that isn't like a Rumble, but yeah. And as you know, he's a streamer. Yeah, I'm well aware of who ISHO Speed is. Definitely have gained a lot of respect for him over the years. At first, it was like, oh. But now it's like, oh, okay, he's matured a lot, and honestly, he seems like a very chill dude now that he's grown up a bit. Happy for his success. You're saying, if anything, it'll be easier to show off No Mercy mods. You'll be lucky to get SmackDown vs. Raw without facing copyrights and such. I mean, I just turn off the music, but nah. That kind of kills the fun of the game. Those soundtracks are absolutely goated. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. Oh no, I found a key. Oh no. He dropped it. It's gone. He is so fired. Happy for him. Got word from upstairs that you were coming. Yeah, like MVP, I'm coming. Nobody stop me, nobody hold me, nobody in control. Like Tropicana, I got the juice. That's such a stupid line, but it's so good. Hey, welcome back, Alex. Have I watched ISHO Speed getting ambushed by LA Knight during his stream? Yeah, it was hilarious. I didn't think he was going to throw him into his own streaming equipment. I think that will be entertaining. It won't be great, but it'll be entertaining. It's just a shame that LA Knight kind of fell off completely. Then again, you have a lot of your older guys who just will not step aside because they still have that drawing power. And then that stupid segment from WWE Untold, which is like LA Knight getting chewed out by Triple H because of a spot. Every time I hear I'm coming, my brain goes to Has Been Hotel Season 1, Episode 4, when Valentino responds, "Not off camera, you're not." Excuse me? Is there something I need to know about this show? Has Been Hotel, more like Freak Show Hotel. I feel like I might have just ruined a segment of a show. Oh, frustration. Hey, if you've ever seen the move Return, that's the opposite. Your Pokemon is so angry that they attack. Since I have the lift key, I can actually just go this way now. Oh boy, what I've been told it is some sort of freak show. Oh, that's unfortunate. Takes place in hell, and yes, Valentino's a special type of film director. Ah, okay, yeah. An independent film director. Sure. They gotta have that scene. It's for the film. It's artistic. I'm not doing myself any favors by making fun of him. I mean, it's not like I have anything to hide. It's just, you know, one of those. I probably shouldn't be making these kind of jokes. Don't let LJN take over your streams. Oh no, you're gonna have some shitty games. And the occasional good game. Hey, Lucky Duck, what's up? What a freak show. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I know you. You ruined our plans in Mount Moon. Oh, hey, yeah, you were that person. You suck. I mean, they're not off base. Oof. Yep, okay. Maybe I should not watch that show. I think I know people who do watch Has Been Hotel. I've never really gotten into that stuff. Just out of no interest. It's not exactly a show targeted to... Oh, okay. That makes more sense. It sounds like something that would be targeted to kids, but that makes more sense. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's some indie show that's, you know, kind of aimed towards kids, but also has like the adult humor. It's like, oh, but never mind, that makes sense. Adding WrestleMania on NES from Acclaim makes it. Oh God, I have that game. I have that one, and I have Super WrestleMania. I don't care for WrestleMania, but Super WrestleMania is a little bit better. I have the Super Nintendo version, so like it doesn't. I think Shawn Michaels is not in it, but yeah. Has-Been Hotel was only good because of its profanity. Nah, it's usually more to it. It's either like the way they tell jokes, like delivery, storytelling. Like they always find there's always something that makes the show good. Like Smiling Friends is one of those shows that I watch, and it's actually very topical to say this because the show just ended yesterday. But like it's one of those shows where it's kind of like very absurd with what happens, but some of the jokes are just pretty good. It's more than profanity. There's also the music. Yeah, that also works too. Like there's always something that'll grab the audience, and you know, every show has that kind of thing. That's why, you know, unless it's like a genuinely terrible TV show, but I don't know. I've heard Has-Been Hotel has its fans. What's that other one? There's another web show or something like that. Was it amazing? Something circus? I know Emsbury would I think they're reacting to it, or no. I think Fidel Games Cage is reacting to it. Forgot the name of the show. This is how much I don't keep up with things. You don't watch adult shows? That's fair. I do once in a while, only if the humor's kind of up my alley. But if not, then I kind of just tune out. Digital Circus. There you go. That's what it is. That's what it's called. The Amazing Digital Circus. Like, I only know one clip from it, and it's the one where the fish is like, dude, you ruined it. And that's it. I don't have any interest in watching it. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? Because my evil is better. I've been watching it. It's almost over. I believe they got a movie, right? That's going to be in theaters. If so, good for them. I like shows like Breaking Bad, serious but a little funny at the same time. I've seen a few episodes of Breaking Bad. It's pretty good. I need to get back to watching it, though. I have a terrible thing with TV shows where I'll watch a little bit and then I'll never get back to it. The final episode's coming out in theaters? Oh. Huh. Kind of reminds me of like Ed, Edd n Eddy's Big Picture Show, where like the series finale was a full-length movie. Man, that special was so good. I was so hyped for it. Oh, early release of the final episode. Okay. At least I know they're not going to just restrict it to theaters. Played Super WrestleMania on SNES and then Raw on SNES. As for Royal Rumble, I played the Genesis version. Okay. I think I only played WrestleMania on NES, Super WrestleMania on Super Nintendo, and I played WrestleMania 2000 and NWO versus WCW on N64, but I didn't play much of it. Then I got into like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and then SmackDown vs. Raw, which is kind of where it took off for me until like 2009. Has-Been Hotel has good humor, amazing music, and it does address serious topics. Yeah. If a show's got a good story, then it'll have no problem telling, like, even tackling serious topics. Speaking of, Static Shock, I believe that's coming next month. That show had some, they had some moments where they had to tackle some serious stuff, but I think they did it in a good way. Very mature. It's not so much of like tackling the serious topics, it's more of like whether or not the writers are able to approach it with a level of maturity that doesn't like immediately piss people off. I think some shows do a great job of it. Others do not. The voice acting is tremendous. All right, then. Yeah, Static Shock is coming to Tubi. It's a free video, a free TV show and movie streaming service that is ad supported and only ad supported. And they brought a lot of the old Cartoon Network stuff like recently, and now they're bringing shows like Static Shock on it, which is going to be great because I've been wanting to watch that show again. Big Picture Show really picked up for me because I wasn't big on the later seasons of editing. Neither was I. I just wasn't into it. And then big picture show happened. I'm like, oh, I like this. So I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. How are movies on Tubi? I know they're free, but are they good? Yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff on there. It just depends on what you're into, you know? Because they do have a bit of stuff that's, like, garbage. Or they have, like, B-movie stuff on it. But for the most part, they have, like, you know, full-on TV shows that they license from, like, other production companies and stuff. Like, the stuff that you would see on TV, some of that stuff is already on there. And it's, for the most part, pretty good. Show follows a daughter and king of the king and queen of hell, Lucifer and Lilith, in Charlie Morningstar, as she has the goal to redeem sinners in hell, as well as to help control the population of hell. She wants to redeem, then go to hell. It's got 2 to 4. It's got 2 out of 4 seasons out. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tubi's the underdog in this one. Like, rivaling MeTV Tunes. As long as they don't like AI upscale their stuff, I think we'll be in good hands. Mario Bros. Super Show. Do I know Gunther faced Seth Rollins in Raw 7 years later? They're going to be in a WrestleMania 42 match. Huh. Yeah, I remember I think that was his Raw debut. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Good to see that I feel like he's kind of just treading water at this point, because he had a lot of... it's not great momentum, but it was enough when he beat Cena and then he beat AJ Styles. Now it's like, well, what's he doing now? She wants to redeem the sinners from hell and get them to heaven. Oh, okay. To help control the hell population. That's an interesting setup for a show. MeTV Tunes, I've seen that it has old cartoons on it. Yeah, it does. It's just some people did not appreciate how some of the cartoons were handled. I'm going to leave Reptar out. I think he's going to retire Brock. Well, I mean, Brock has to deal with Obafemi first, so maybe he'll lose to Obafemi and then have to go up against Gunther and then retire after SummerSlam or something. You never know. Are you talking about Has-Been Hotel? Hi, Sin. I was talking about how I've never seen Has-Been Hotel. But yeah, Alex in the chat is talking about Has-Been Hotel. Kind of gives me a bit of a rundown of what the show's like. Granted, Boomerang has improved. Still not quite where it should be. Yeah, I remember Boomerang. That used to be so good. Just watch all the cartoons I wanted on there. And then, like, when the good stuff on Cartoon Network would pop up, it's like, okay, you got to switch back. It was good. For channels for things on Roku for some. MeTV Tunes getting classic TMNT. Roku has a whole channel for it. Oh, that's cool. I like when they sometimes do it. It's like, oh, it's dedicated to one show or something. I used to watch the Drew Carey show on, I think Amazon did it. And then as of late, they put like every single episode or almost every episode on YouTube. So now you can watch the entirety of the Drew Carey show on YouTube. I used to watch that a lot. Actually loving carrying dad with a duck who has a duck exception. Exception? Like, he cares about everything but ducks? Oh, okay. I see you raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. You obtained the Self Scope. Alright, and this is our ticket to being able to see the ghosts. Oh, Obsession. Obsession. Okay, okay. He has a duck obsession. Alright. Classic TMNT big enough for its own channel. I'm surprised they didn't add like the 2003 show as well. But I feel like people would get mad about that. I know some people who just don't care for the 2003 show. I've never seen either of them, so... But, yeah. Wow, Tattle is actually getting very close to the levels that I can actually start teaching it moves. I should probably give it secret power. I feel like I've already done that, but yeah. You'd like... Okay. Alright, maybe there are more 2003 fans than I remembered. 2012 was better. I saw a little bit of that one. I thought it was decent. I do want to rewatch Rise of TMNT. I remember being entertained by that one. Video game I really recommend is this one called Red Dead Redemption 2. I know you're mostly playing retro games, however, Red Dead Redemption 2 is very good. I've been wanting to play that for a long time. It's just a matter of actually getting the game and playing it. I tend to be very behind on some games like that, but I would like to pick it up and try it out. Maybe get it for like Xbox One, because it's probably like dirt cheap. But yeah, I'd be down to try it out. I don't know if I'd stream it though. That's the thing. Like long games, as you can tell, like RPGs and stuff like that take me a while to go through. And I only really stream 3 days a week, so... And I always want to like throw in different stuff, so it would take me forever to go through it. Like Monster Hunter Wilds took me a long time to go through. I think Gabriel in chat would vouch for how long it actually took me to beat the game. I think I was done within like, what, 30 hours? It took a couple streams. I preferred Donatello for the bow staff, Leonardo for the mask color, Raphael for his edginess. Donatello's bow staff is overpowered in the NES game. What game? Monster Hunter Wilds. I remember you were there for the chat for a lot of it. It's worth getting. Yeah, I do want to play the first one though. Mostly because I just want to try it out, you know. I've heard good things about it, and then play the second one. I know I believe both stories are contained, or like kind of self-contained to a point where I don't really need to go through the first game to play the second one, but it's just for the sake of like, hey, you know what, go through a good game to go through a good game, you know. You can get it on mobile. I don't know your Apple, Android. You can get it on the Netflix app. I think I'd rather just have it on a dedicated console. Or PC. I could probably run it on PC. Just because, like, I know that would be a nightmare to run on mobile. I've seen different mobile... I don't know. You know what? I have an iPad I could try it on. I don't want to put it on my phone just because I'm limited on storage on my phone, and my phone is not exactly powerful. I have an Android phone. It's like a... It's the, what do you call it? The, Galaxy S22. I'm just trying to remember the name of it. Yeah, I have a Galaxy S22, so not exactly a powerhouse of a device. It's free. Okay. Is it, like, downloaded, or is it streamed or something? Oh, I do have secret power. Okay. Where's the experience share for Dratini? Unfortunately... You do not get an experience share until you have caught 50 Pokemon. I don't think I could do that in this playthrough, unfortunately. So, like, the experience share is out of the question. You have an A13? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to try it on my iPad to see. I have a 2018 iPad Pro, and then I have a Galaxy S22. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know there's going to be a point where I have to upgrade. Okay, let's go with... I'll go with minimize. You know, add like a higher evasive move. Why not? Try it on mobile and decide if you want to play the actual console game. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, I do want to pick it up at some point, so, like, yeah. I'll just look for my options. What happens if you play games via emulator on your phone? I haven't done that in a very long time. I tend to not play games on my phone. Like, even Sonic Rumble, I play the PC version just because it's easier for me to set up. I don't have to be held back by limitations, but I have tried mobile games on my phone. It's fine. Like, it'll do okay. I think with, like, higher, like, more demanding consoles, maybe, like, Dreamcast up, I'll have some issues, but aside from that, it runs fine. I downloaded it. You have to pay for it. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. Well, then I might as well just buy it on a console. I might as well buy it on Xbox just because it'll be, like, super cheap. But, oh well. Hey, we tried. Was referring to the time Frank have in Monster Hunter Wilds. Yeah, I have a lot of time in that game just because I actually sat down and played the entire thing, the entire story. I didn't do any of the post-game stuff on stream, even though I did want to like go back to streaming it. But then I got very anxious about view numbers, which is funny because I'm like, I don't even feel that like kind of pressure anymore. I don't know. Maybe it was that I was also trying to grow a YouTube channel at the same time. But yeah, like that pressure really isn't there anymore. I'm kind of very comfortable with streaming. Specifically streaming on Twitch. Like I'm very comfortable with that just because I can just, you know, I can play something I enjoy and I know that, you know, I'm not going to be talking to myself all the time. Hey, look, that playing games is great. It's just talking with chat is like, it makes the streams a lot more fun. It was on YouTube, if I recall correctly, from the start. It was just teasing Mikey's toppings on pizza. Oh, okay. That's TMNT stuff. Everyone should probably get going. I will do my best to join you in the next stream. Maybe if I can, I'll join later. All right, no worries. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a good one. But yeah. I don't know. I think that's why I've been really enjoying streaming on Twitch as of late. Like, I don't have that pressure of like, oh, I'm on a subscriber channel, channel with this many subs. I better get the view. I better try to everything I can to bring people in. Now it's like, yeah, I can bring people in, but like, I have no idea how people are getting in. All I know is that, you know, people are just showing up and it's fun and it's great. I've been having a good time with it. And I think with the Monster Hunter Stories 3 stream, it's one of those where I don't have to worry about the games that I play enough, well, as much as I used to. Because before I'd be like, oh, I have like, you know, thousands of subs and I have like 60 plus people watching me and it's all just for one franchise. Now it's like, I can branch out and I kind of have. Playing Pokemon, playing Mega Man. I'll play Sonic occasionally, which is ironic because that... yeah, you know, I'll keep that complaint to myself. But it's like, yeah, I'll just play whatever just, like I'm in the mood for. Okay, we got to fight our rival. Let's see if it's worth doing this. Okay. What brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make them faint. Let's go. Wow. Okay, you wanted to kill my Pokemon. You were hoping my Pokemon were dead. You can't get rivals like that, but man, does it make me want to hit you. Cheese, chicken, cutlets, and ranch. I bet that'd be good. I don't know, I'm pretty basic. Pepperonis for me. Pepperoni and olives. Which may... I don't know, I feel like that's a very basic answer, but it's like, whatever. Black olives, mind you. Not the other ones that have, like, the weird taste to them. Even then, if it was just pepperoni, I'm good with it. Hey, Sparks at 26. Oh, Gyarados. You know what? I'm going to leave you out. Better than sauerkraut, jelly beans, and marshmallows. What about French fries and Oreos? Mr. Deeds is such a silly movie. So I think what I'm going to do is try to get to... I'm going to try and get to Koga. I don't think I'll be able to fight him, but I can get as close to him as I can. For the 240p, 480p consoles, such as PS1, PS2, and 64, recommended to play on an emulator to get high-quality 4K graphics. I don't know if I 100% agree with that. The only thing that you don't get with that stuff is the accuracy of the games. Some emulators have been able to become very accurate. Like Dolphin's been doing a great job. Project 64, and I don't know if that one's accurate. It's just the one I use. That's the kind of the big issue with those. Okay, what Pokemon is it? Okay, execute. All right, sorry, I kind of didn't look at what I was fighting. Quite right. So the problem is that with the YouTube channel, I try to present, and sometimes on stream, I'll try to present the game in as authentic as a look as I possibly can. So if it's a 240p game, it's going to be 240p. However, I will kind of upscale it in a different, or I'll like, if I do try to like upscale it, it'll be done in a way where it doesn't just look bizarre, or like I don't change render resolution or anything like that. Just because like the games kind of eventually start looking bizarre at that point. I know it does help for a lot of people who are used to like emulation or like the modern emulation stuff in 3D games, but I like my games to look a certain way. I like to try to preserve it as authentic as possible, but if that's completely out of the question, then sure, why not? My friend guilt tripped me into doing that, dipping fries in an Oreo milkshake. Is that like a Wendy's thing? Because I know Wendy's does a thing like that, and I'm not familiar with like what the hype is for that. Not bad, actually. Not ideal for me, though. I think it's like you have the sweetness of the milkshake, but you have like a little bit of saltiness from the fries. I think that's what people love about it. That's going to be my guess. I might have to take a break in a bit. It was actually Five Guys. Oh, yeah, no, the fries are super salty. At least the one that I went to. Then again, it looks like the one I went to was ran by ex-cons or something like that. Or people with potential criminal records, I will say. Well, there goes my secret power. I'm gonna slap you silly. Yeah, I think I am gonna take a break after I'm done with this, and then I'll come back for more. I do recall eating fries from there, and yeah, they are pretty salty. They're not bad. It's just, you know, maybe if they weren't like more greasy than salty. Oh man, when I got a meal from there, and I just couldn't tell if it was grease or I couldn't tell where the grease was coming from. It was either the burger or the fries. Again, I'm sure it's fine. It's just, I don't know. Is that Dragon Rage? No? Okay. Well, okay then. Corporate. Or both. Yeah, it could be both. Yeah, that's actually not a bad, it's not a bad guess. I was just very underwhelmed when I went there. I know Wendy's has the thing where it's like they have like a certain, like a Frosty or a shake or whatever it is, and then you have that, you kind of dip your fries in that. I've seen that, I've seen a few people do that, and I've seen that in videos and stuff. I've always wondered if that's any good. I've only ever had Wendy's twice, and I've never gone for their shakes or whatever. Just wasn't really my thing. Well, both are greasy. Fair enough. It was a Frosty. Everyone does that with the vanilla Frosty. I myself have tried. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing I've never tried. No dipping fries in it. I feel... maybe if it was like a dark chocolate kind of thing, I think the salt would help. Like, those dark chocolate, like, it was like candy bars or something like that that has like a little bit of sea salt on it. Man, those are awesome. I'm kind of wanting that now. OMG, you're so unk status, I'm crying. Shut up, Sid. Oh my god, unk status. Sure. At least Wendy's fries isn't too salty. Granted, they use sea salt. And it's pretty good. I like their fries. They're nice. How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find a bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. If my rival says that to me again, I'm gonna make sure he's like under one of these headstones. I don't mean I'm gonna kill him. I'm just gonna drop a headstone on him. Lightly. I wanted to inconvenience him and have somebody else pick it off of him. I may be disrespecting the dead with that, but you know what? We'll cross that road when we get there. I'm back. Anyway, oh, wow. You got a thunderstorm coming up? Man, we almost had one this weekend, which would have, like, messed up my plans. I mean, I eventually ended up not doing anything, which I wasn't very happy about, but whatever. That's besides the point. So yeah, hopefully the thunderstorm's not too bad, because I know that's kind of annoying to try to sleep through. Remember that from a couple months ago. Tried to sleep through like a thunderstorm. Nope, I was up until 3, which is actually kind of par for the course for me. So, something that I was not expecting, I was told, like, hey, normal weather patterns is not going to be this bad. Oh, yeah, no, it usually never is. Scatterstorms, I'm not too fond of them. So I ended up going downstairs just to, like, you know, fill up my water and everything. You know the, what's it called? Ramyun? It's like a spicy noodle, instant noodle thing. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. Not sure if this will pop up. Oh, double game audio. Okay, we'll just do that. Hold on, gotta look for any possible. Okay, cool. It's basically that. There is, so that is the brand that that we tend to get. And apparently, these ones exist. Actually, I don't know if it's this. It might be, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. These ones exist. They have K-pop Demon Hunter branding on it. And, so I looked at the side of the box and I just see, like, the first thing I see. Oh, I see Zoe on it. I turn it. Oh, there's Rumi. Oh, okay. So yeah, apparently we got that one. I was like, oh, that's neat. And it led into a conversation of, hey, guess what I'm going to try tomorrow? I'm going to try the K-pop Demon Hunter meal at McDonald's. I kind of want to try it just out of curiosity. So, hey, now I can finally do that. Because apparently I was owed, I'm owed stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. That's going to be your way of paying me off. Hell yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters, it's going back full circle. I love that movie. It's so much fun. I still want to get the rest of the like the skins from Fortnite, but man, those skins are expensive. Oh wait, this might be a good place to train if I had Dragon Rage. Huh. Let's see how this does. Oh, okay. Also channelers. Yeah, that's true. I'd like to know your thoughts on it, whether it's the sauces or even the shaker fries or the Derpy McFlurry even. Ooh, if I can go for all of those, I'm going for it. For the fans. Not sure about the redesign compared to the original red and blue compared to Death, but they look a little female to me. I believe they are in the game. I could be wrong about that. Are the channelers, like... Because I know some of them, their gender tends to link up to whatever type of trainer they are. Yeah, I can look at the channelers. So we can all, like, learn at the same time. They are generally depicted as Shinto priestess, scared people away from... Okay, so... I'm gonna take a wild guess and say probably. I don't know. So this is kind of what you get. It's a character with long hair, long green hair. So that's kind of what you get for channelers. I don't know. Can't make heads or tails on it because not even like Bulbapedia has anything to say about it. But a priestess, I would assume, would be female presenting. I don't know. But anyway. But by the way, that was a render from Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I will say the sprite they have for like Gen 1 is kind of sick. I mean, it's kind of a badass sprite. Okay, so... oh. Might not be a good idea, but... oh, that's a bad idea. Okay. I'm just gonna get Dratini out of there. Wait a minute. That's a good spot. That's good. Okay, I need Dragon Rage. I'm like, oh, can I do about... no, I need Dragon Rage. That will be my only way of training this training a Dratini. I think the Maflurry you can get by yourself. It's just the shaker fries that they use as a packet. Ah, okay. Leave it in the Discord. Okay. I'll take a look at it in a while. Emulators, SNES, Master System, Genesis, Game Gear, Game Boy, etc. It's recommended to use default and sometimes scanlines as shown as CRT TVs, but not all scalers due to bad image. Okay, so for the sake of YouTube videos, I always go for square pixels with integer scale. That is like the only thing I do with them. If it's anything outside of that, if I'm doing it for like personal use, I still just stick to it just so that way I'm not messing around with settings. But yeah. If it's the breakfast items, I'd like to hear that as well. It'll probably be like the lunch items because that'll probably be around the time that I can actually go to McDonald's. It depends. I don't know, because like that McDonald's is the McDonald's I'm near is like it's like next to 2 schools, so wouldn't want to. Not sure if I'd want to deal with them. So I don't know. It depends on when I can get there. But I'll probably most likely end up going for the lunch because I think the Huntrix stuff is for the lunch and the Saja Boy stuff is for breakfast. I don't remember how that works. But we'll see, we'll see. I definitely want to go at least once and try it. Ooh, the spirit left. Huh. Well, cool. It feels weird going through this part of the game because I know we just went through this in Pokemon Blue some time ago. So now we're going through it again. Actually, no, it'd be like that when I go through like Koga and all that stuff. It'd be like, oh, it's kind of weird. I've kind of done this already, and now we're going through it once again. The Saja Boys is breakfast items. Huntrix is the lunch menu. Right. My friend's asking me about a Pokemon-inspired game called Dokimon. It's like a Pokemon clone called Dokimon Monsters, and it's made by somebody who's like very nostalgic for Generation 2 Pokemon. And they're like, oh, It's like, oh, are you going to play it? It's like, dude, I've owned it. I bought it when it was like super cheap for like, I think $2 or $3. Makes me wonder how many people are scalping for cards. Ooh, I'm curious. I want to know this answer. I won't be able to show up, post up the eBay listings just because, obviously, you know, eBay likes to put my, my, what do you call it? Postal code or whatever it is. Okay, that's not the worst. They're doing like $10 each. Never mind. They got holographic ones that are like anywhere from 20 to 40 or 50. And oh god. Oh. Okay, yeah, the prices are bad. They're very bad. I hope I get a holographic one. Oh my god, some of the art of... Okay. Hold on. Okay. I can show this at least. That's what the cards look like. So you got Mira, you got Zoe, you got Rumi. What's this one? Oh, that's from the... when she's singing with Genu, and then there's all three of them, and then it's from the end of the movie. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, I want the cards now, but they're going to be expensive. I'll definitely share what card I got. If I get one. I hope I get one. Because those are expensive as hell. That listing had them for like $80 each. I'm like, oh no. Yeah, that was 80 for all of them. Either way, oh no to it. These cards are apparently a bonus you can get with exclusive content. Yeah, I'm bringing a card sleeve with me. I'm gonna sleeve up that card. May luck be on my side. Thank you very much. Hence my gyms ones, but apparently internet went down. Must have been slow. Must have been the storm. Most likely. Usually the storm does that. No, hopefully things are good. No. I'm gonna rewatch that movie at some point. I wanted to do a thing where I do another challenge video for like Sonic for like the Switch 2 stuff, and since I don't have Frontiers, I was gonna use one of my other Switch games. And as I play through the game, because I did this with Shadow Gens, I sat down and watched. I was watching a movie as I was playing it. I was more like listening to the movie and just playing the game. I might just watch like, you know, K-pop Demon Hunters while I do the challenge on the next challenge video. Hey, that movie's fun. I'm actually very excited for the next movie. 2029 though, it's a long time. Oh, they actually had a performance at Coachella. They were singing Golden with like a couple of other singers that I'm not familiar with. Well, that was awesome. As you can tell, I got into the fandom kind of late, but I'm there. I like it. It's fun. I was more interested in one of mine sharing the cards. Maybe my friend got one. I'll have to go ask her. Yeah, see what she got. Beat me not. I will not beat you. I will defeat you in battle, but that is as far as I go. Okay. Oh, and the whole thing, like, myself and Fez and Dave saying, hey, we should get, like, K-pop Demon Hunters and Sonic Rumble. I'm not joking. I want that, because they have chibi... there's chibi art of them. We could easily make that work. Oh, God, that's going to do a lot of damage. Yeah. Nintendo Switch 1 has surpassed the DS in selling... Wow, it took that long. Hey, I mean, good for them. I guess I could say I helped, because I have a Switch 1. Are you saying Switch 1 or Switch 2? I have to ask that. Because I feel like the Switch 1 should have already been there. But, I don't know, maybe it wasn't. It's fine if it wasn't. You know, you don't have to break records every single time. I feel like some people go with that ridiculous stat. It's like, oh, if it's not, like, surpassing certain consoles, it's not great. And it's like, whatever. A console could still be great. Oh, I just realized I don't have enough Pokemon that are healthy enough for this. She's distracted with the Pokopia. Hey, careful. She's got to rebuild stuff. She's got to create a Pokemon civilization. Seriously, like, Pokopia is kind of cool. I'm going to hit myself, aren't I? Yeah, I saw that coming. Okay. Okay, game. Okay. Okay. PS2 because it's still first place, around 160 million. Switch 1 is at 155 million units. Well, yeah, also the PS2 was released at a time where DVD players were kind of expensive still, like dedicated DVD players. And the PS2 could market itself as like, hey, we also play DVDs. And it was, I believe, more affordable to just get the PS2 instead of some overly expensive dedicated DVD players. So, yeah, hey, they had something up their sleeve. Yeah, I still have my PS5 and mainly use it to watch DVDs I still have. Hey, that's pretty cool. I think I did that with my Xbox for a while. And then I just don't watch DVDs now. Oh, I also use it for a Blu-ray player, but the only Blu-rays I own are for like Sonic and for Akame ga Kill, which is an anime, but I can already stream it, so like, why bother? My friend did give me like the second half of the first season, or the only season of the show, so I had to buy the first half of it. Oh my god, was it expensive! Just for an anime DVD. But hey, anime is expensive. Her stuff can't be my ideal vision. I'll call my town of Pokopia Twin Sanity City. Where Animal Crossing is Twin Sanity Island. That's awesome. There's nothing up here? Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. I would rather just, like, do the power leveling with trainers. I don't remember when it learns Dragon Rage, and I'd like to know that. You shall join us. Nah, I'm good. I don't like the whole ghost... Like, I don't want ghosts approaching me. They'll get leery. You shall join us. I'm good. I've already joined some organizations at this point. You ever heard of one called Team Helix? I made that one. We have a hypocritical oath of rejecting new technology by using new technology to make others reject new technology. Anybody catch one of the 2 season episodes of Smiling Friends yesterday? They literally had one that was basically a whole thing about AI, but it was done in the way of having like a helper robot. Zombies ate my neighbors. Okay. All right. I'll just use Coiprit and Mimian to like get further. Your soul is mine. Shang Tsung's voice. I'm not too familiar with that series. Well, we didn't get into the show because one of the friends was missing, so yay! Aw. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. On SNES or Genesis? I don't think I played either. Oh, wait. Oh, Zombies Eat My Neighbors. SNES. It has the better control scheme, better music. Never that re-release that came out from .emu. Oh my gosh, it was bad. How do you mess up? How do you pitch up the audio, and then how do you mess up the controls so easily? Like, it's so easy. How do you do that? Like, it you know what sucks? I own that version of Zombies Ate My Neighbors on both PC because they gave it away for free, and on Switch because I was a sucker and I paid for it. Because I have nostalgia for that game. And yeah, it's... I wasn't very happy about it, okay? Once I heard the audio, it was like, oh, why is it pitched up? And then I tried the controls, like, why does this feel like garbage to play? And I can't rebind my controls or anything, so... that is not a fun collection to get. It's Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Ghoul Patrol. It's supposed to be like a 2-in-1 package, and it sucks. It is pretty bad. I do not recommend it, unfortunately, because like the game itself is actually really good. Why does Zombies Ate My Neighbors sound like a shitty horror film? It sounds like an awesome one. I don't know. It's supposed to be based on like a lot of the B-movie stuff from like other horror films. So you have like a Frankenstein's monster, you have like a gigantic baby, you'll have giant bugs, clones, Martians. Like, it has everything. Yeah, a lot of early 90s stuff. Like, it has it all, and it's so cool. I think what I'll do is, I'll do a little bit of the stuff. Give me your all. I'll do the rest of this, and then I think I might wrap up for today just because. But I think before I do, I'll show off the... well, also because I got to record voiceover. But before I do, I will show off Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Do I know what domain expansion is? No, not really. Why does it sound like... Why does it sound like it's something similar to, like, Imminent Domain? I don't remember much from the game. I only got into the Chainsaw Maniac stage. Oh, that's a good one. Remember trying a tiny bit of the Genesis version? It's been too long. The Super Nintendo version is superior. Just the music alone. A gasp. No. I have lost. Okay. When is this thing gonna learn Dragon Rage? I want to be able to fight with it. Give me blood. No. We should take control of our domain and expand to the sky. More over Team Magma and Team Aqua. Team Magma's ran by a nerd. I could push him over. He's like a big nerd. I can knock him out. I could take him. I'll give him a wedgie. Will that thing stop using curse? Stop cursing. No swearing. I'm a bully. Well, I mean, it is Team Helix's job to use primitive methods to prove our superiority. Or maybe the one from oh, beef stew. Ew. Ew. You know what that means, right, Axel? I like it. You know what they do, right? That's ew. Watch your profanity. Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. Of course you know. Oh no. It's a guilty pleasure. Yeah, it was for me for a while, and then I kind of got tired of it. I used to watch it a lot on my PSP. I used to watch that. I used to watch, oh, what is it? Team America on it, which, eh. And then, was it Night at the Museum? No, no, not that one, not that one. No, no, no. I meant National Treasure. That was the one I used to watch on my PSP a lot. And then also School of Rock. Like, I had those on my PSP. You used to watch stuff on your PSP? Yeah. I used to have, like, the movies on them. I also downloaded some AVGN episodes. I had, like, a bunch of my music on it. Ghastly has such a sailor mouth. Hey, at least he's not saying something problematic. He's just cussing. No cussing, okay? Rob Schneider, David Spade, and I think that was John Heater or something like that. It's the guy from Napoleon Dynamite, which is wild. Ah, okay. Oh, well, that worked out. But yeah, I used to watch a lot of stuff on my PSP, and a lot of it... You know what's funny? They also had, like, Google used to have its own, like, video service before, like, it just, you know, combined into YouTube. So you could actually download videos from Google Video, which was pretty funny. I actually found, like, some of Proton John's, like, Kaizo videos on there. They also had, like, the different, like, pages where you can play games on it. They had some really stupid stuff on there. Not sure if I'd recommend... Well, I mean, obviously it's not usable now, but... Recycles a used item for more than one use. I'm good. John Heater, as for watching movies on PSP, I know sure was Benchwarmer, Spider-Man 1, Monster House, and Superbad. Oh, okay. You mentioned the School of Rock. Did you know that there was a Broadway version of it? I did not know that. Alex Brightman played Jack Black's character, and he's in Has-Been Hotel as Adam. The first man, yes. Oh, wow. That's a good way to kind of bring him... Yeah, it's a good way to go full circle on that one. Oh, God, Little Man. Oh, man, I remember... Okay, so, yeah. My whole thing was, like, watching comedies. These days, it's like, some of them I can go back to and be okay. Other ones, I'm like, this is just slop. But, yeah, Little Man was another funny one. Told you it gave me a segue. Ah. Well, there we go. Please attack. There we go. There we go. L-slop type shit. Hey, no swearing. No swearing. You swore. I need like to put up a GIF for like Danhausen. This whole no swearing thing. I mean, it would have made sense because I swear on my streams, like, you know, like it's going out of style sometimes, but whatever. Too bad we can't get a Ghastly for Sabrina. Oh, that would not work for us. No, that would be a really bad idea because Ghastly is part poison. So is Haunter and Gengar. And Psychic will obliterate them, especially Alakazam. So yeah, that's not exactly a great idea. Very, very nice, very evil. Even though I'm fully aware it's a basically copied Looney Tunes style, an episode called Baby Bug Bunny, where Bugs was dealing with a... Oh, ooh. Axel might not want to use that word. Just throwing that out there. Little person, okay? Yeah, languages have changed over the years. Just throwing that out there. Where Bugs was dealing with the little person who was a robber and acted like a baby. Oh. Gee, does that sound familiar? Yeah, that's literally Little Man. It's the plot of Little Man. You got a song request? Oh, I didn't know I was taking song requests. Okay, what is it? What you got? I also loved watching Click. I have a hard time going back to that one. Yes, and you better be sorry. You swore. I'm sorry, what with an anchor? Hey, no swearing, no swearing. Gotta keep it PG here on the video game live streams. Nowadays, people are just too sensitive now. Oh, don't do that whole, oh, back in my day, you wouldn't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. I can survive it. I'm tough enough for that. Ironically, the people that say you can't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby are the same people who will get pissy about every little thing that they're not allowed to say. Hey, you can say what you want, it's just you got to deal with the consequences of your words. And that will be a TikTok. I am going to use that for TikTok. I won't use your comment. Don't worry. It's just going to be a brief, like, talking about Modern Warfare 2. I will leave your comment out of it. But yeah, kind of gets tiring to hear people say that. Oh, you wouldn't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. It's like, bitch, please, I could survive. I've survived worse than Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. You ain't got shit on me. Dave, leave me alone. Oh, no. I mean, it is my stream. I was going to do it regardless. It's just, I'm not going to, like, throw your comment in there as kind of a, oh, look what this commenter said, kind of crit. It's like, no, it's like, it's the perfect time to always bring up something like that. Like, yeah. I can survive a COD lobby. It's easy. Headset in and off, and let's piss them off. Easy. Mine is like, hey, let's play a Black Ops 2 lobby with a pistol and everyone loses and they get mad at me and say that I'm cheating because I'm much better than them. Yeah. Alone. Alone. Oh, right. Got a ghost. The Silph-Scope unveiled the ghost's identity and it was a Marowak. It's the dead Marowak. This is incredibly sad. So, let's make it easier for you to rest. Oh, wow, that didn't knock you out? Oh, wow, no. Huh. No critical hit on that one. Interesting. Hey, level 22. Sweet. Do I get Dragon Rage yet? Yes, finally. Oh my gosh, I can train you now. Let's get rid of Lear, because Thunder Wave is better. And you learn Dragon Rage. Hey. Also Reptar. The ghost was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Okay. Hey, how much longer is the stream going to be? We're probably going to just do the stuff here and then wrap up. We got like one room to go. Exactly why the TV is muted and the headset is up. I like hearing the rage of other players because it's funny. So maybe we're different. Dave is asking if you ran around COD lobbies knifing people. Once in a while I used to. That only worked if you played like party games, especially like Sticks and Stones or something, or like gun game, because then you can like demote people. Actually, specifically for gun game, you could demote people that way, and it's pretty funny to get their reactions. Other times, it's like you kind of have to panic knife. Or at least that's what I did. What do you want? Why are you here? You got an old man. I'm here to rescue the old man. Seeing people crash out is funny. Seeing people crash out at a point where they take it too serious there's a bit of entertainment there. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes, you know, that entertainment is there. Let's see. Some people go crazy with that. I can share that right now. Be at least 2 people running around knifing. Yeah. Well, I mean, these days... Oh, God. It's literally going to start a... Well, nowadays, you can't get away with saying... No, it's like... these days, people are so quick to try to bait others into... I feel like people are trying to bait others into saying stuff so that way they can just start, like, reporting them and you get comms banned for it. I have a feeling that's a thing that's going on. I haven't really kept up with, like, the whole, like... with the whole, like, attitude of, like, COD players these days, because I don't really care. But, yeah, I know that comms bans was a thing that's been going on as of late, because they've been really, like, coming down on people who just say some of the most horrendous stuff. So, like I said, you're free to say what you want, but you've got to remember you're within the limitation, you're within the restrictions of the company that runs the voice service. In this case, Activision. And I guess they now start calling Activision soft. It's like, I don't know who's softer, them or you. Play with some of the New York games, you cannot get away with those kind of words anymore. Again. Oh well. There's ways to call somebody. There are ways to call somebody a dipshit in a Call of Duty lobby without having to resort to those kind of words. I mean, hell, I used to roast people without ever throwing a swear out. I didn't have to use profanity to like roast people to the point of making them quit a lobby. That only happened once, by the way, and I'm still proud of it to this day. Oh, yeah, the newer games. Yeah, so they're a little more strict with some language that can be used. Even just using profanity. Like, some people will just try to, like, get you comms banned. But whatever. I still called somebody a dipshit who, like, got mad at me for getting, like, 4 kills in a match. That's because I held the objective for, like, over 3 minutes. I'm just better. We are not the same. It's like, oh, they're dying a bunch, but they're getting kills, and they've only been on it for, like, maybe 4 seconds. I died a bunch. I got no kills. But I played that objective to the point where I'm the reason we won. We are not the same. Like, here, that person was complaining, I'm just him. If I get someone in COD being racist, homophobic, I could call him a walnut. Back in the day, I would get people, like, saying all kinds of dumb stuff, and if they did, I just beat them in a match because I was genuinely that good. Not so much anymore. I have gotten worse at the game because I don't play it anymore. I'm not going to forget this. All right, bye. Would I like to play more Mega Man 1 through 6 ROM hacks? At some point in the future. Maybe not now. I just, you know, I didn't think I'd be hopping into Pokemon right away, so yeah. This old guy marched right up to our hideout. Then he starts ranting about Team Rocket abusing Pokemon. So we're just taking him. Talking it over as adults. Okay. Yeah, talking it over. There's 3 of you in this room, and there's 1 of him. Adults. When am I gonna play Bully? I've never played that game before. I've heard good things about it though. I don't know. At some point. I only watch one person play COD. Her name is... Oh, you self-destruct and you didn't knock my Pokemon out. You suck. Cheer Girl, and she gets a ton of horrible people. Ah, okay. Yeah, I only watch like 2 people play. One of them's named Prey, and the other one's named Marksman. They're a little toxic in their own right because that's just how they play it. Don't necessarily approve of every bit of all the ways that they're toxic. Some of it is just like, you know, it's just played up for the for like YouTube and for laughs. Sometimes not so much, but yeah, they're pretty entertaining. They're also like high skilled like search and destroy players, so that's where you get like a lot of the people raging really hard over it, because that's where you get like the majority of your reactions from, because search and destroy is like a 1 life mode. So if you die in it, you gotta wait for the next round to start to play again. Cheer Girl isn't toxic because she definitely calls people out on their shit and is entertained because she's good. Yeah, it's always nice to have like When somebody's just like ridiculously good at a game and then they just end up humbling others, it's fun. As a British person, I appreciate the accent Captain Price used. I'm not actually British. I just like the accent. That's great. Self-destruct, it doesn't help that the area I was trying to grind the other day for Claire was filled with gravelers that may or may not know self-destruct. Oh, they all know it. Every single graveler in that area knows it. Pokemon are only good for making money. Why not use them? You stay out of our business. What's the best Call of Duty game in my opinion? Black Ops 2. Had a alright story, but for me it was like the zombies mode and most importantly the multiplayer. It was like the strongest it ever was. I know a lot of people say Modern Warfare 2, like the original Modern Warfare 2. It's fine. It's just like Black Ops 2 for me was like the peak for me. Yeah, whatever. You're not saving anyone, kid. We'll see about that. Bully is a Rockstar game released on PS2, 360, and Wii. I think it's also on PC, so I'm going to look into it. If it's on sale, I might pick it up. I don't know. It's all part of that whole gotta be smart with my money for now. And if it's not on sale, then I don't know. Was that a Cubone cry? I kept forgetting you encounter them. Yes, it's a lower encounter rate for Cubone, and they are in this area. Because, obviously, Marowak is here for story reasons. Also kind of morbid, but yeah. Morbid, not Morbin. Okay. Rockstar has some of the best games in the world. Okay. I've played maybe a few of them. Played like GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas a little bit, and then played a good amount of GTA 5. Never got into 4. I should, but I never got around to it. I played GTA 5 up until I got to a glitch where I lost all my progress. Or, no, I got soft locked out of a game, and I couldn't make any more progress, so I kind of just dropped it. Oh, now you're in love. You're in love. Look at that. And now you're going to pay for your love. Love hurts, right? Okay, not fighting anybody with you. Thoughts on 10 favorite PS2 games? I don't even think I've played... Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take out collections, because then Mega Man X Collection would be on there or something. I don't think I've played enough PS2 games to make a list like that. Forgot how much of a menace is Attract. Oh yeah, it definitely is. That is a devastating move. Yeah, I don't think I've played enough PS2 games in their entirety to have a top 10 list. Did I get any Pokemon into Champions? No, I did not. I told you, like, I don't really have the space in my Pokemon home to start sending Pokemon over. Rip. You just want me to battle you again so you can... I know, you have this huge advantage over me, and you're looking up guides and everything. You're gonna meta the fun out of the game. Don't fight us, Rockets. There's a rental teams, though. You literally used your own hand-picked Pokemon against a rental team. I don't want to hear anything from you. Yeah, Sin ruins the fun. I'm a newbie. Okay, hold on. Here's the thing. So Sin in chat was telling me, like, oh yeah, I don't... Oh, I'm kind of a... I'm not that skilled when it comes to, like, Pokemon. Meanwhile, like... You know, I'm picking up my team and everything. Like, it's whatever I have that the game offered me in Pokemon Champions. Oh, by the way, he brought over some Pokemon from his own games. So now he's already playing with a huge advantage over me. Sin... Yeah, it was like, oh, I was watching these, like, he was watching, like, videos on how to build a better team. But I was just like, oh, I don't have a team. You know, I'm just playing for the first time, I guess. I don't really do competitive Pokemon. Yeah, no. He's got his team ready to go. Yeah, that was definitely fair. Anyway, you're not getting away with this. All right, bye. Heh, you came to save me. Thank you, but I came here to of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon house, at the foot of this tower. Nice. Well, you should keep playing COD games. Wait, are you telling me or Axel? You can upload a video of your top 10 PS2. Can I? Or I can upload a video of my top 10 PS2 games. Again, I don't think I've played 10. I don't think I've played 10 PS2 games in their entirety. I've played a handful of them, but not enough to make a top 10 list. Plus, I'm pretty sure people would be mad if I didn't include like their favorites or like ones that have been like critically acclaimed. Frank, your Pokédex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Oh yeah, I hate to break it to you about that one. Without deep love for your Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure if this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. Oh, right, we gotta fight Snorlax. Oh crap, we gotta fight Snorlax. Upon hearing the Pokeflute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on a Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. I'm in trouble if that's the case. I went and smoking and copy movesets and EVs there. Yeah. You definitely went and did that, and I went in with no preparation, thinking that we were both just gonna go in with rental teams, and like no like research or anything for it. No. You're gonna go through Smogon. Okay, I see how it is. Anyway, I think for now, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Because I still have to go and like record voiceover stuff, so we will pick up another time. For sure, next stream we're gonna continue Mega Man Star Force, and we might take a look at the Sonic Racing Crossworlds DLC. But for now, let's see who's streaming. See if we could raid somebody. I think PlayStation is better than Xbox for many reasons. One, it has better games, specifically Spider-Man Remastered 2. Controllers are better, have feel. I don't know, because I tend to like the feel of an Xbox controller, but I got used to controllers like that for like years. And I also love backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series consoles and Xbox One. So there's a lot of things to like about it. I don't know. I guess whatever fits for you. Let's go raid Callie. Why not? We're going to raid Callie, who is currently playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Always a fun time, you know. Crossworlds is such a good game. And again, Mega Man Star Force on Wednesday, followed by a little bit of Crossworlds to check out the DLC. And then we're going to do the festival on Thursday as opposed to Friday, because I won't be able to stream Friday. So, yeah. And I might do a little bit of Sonic Rumble beforehand, so we'll see. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for coming by. We'll definitely be sure to do more Pokemon FireRed, hopefully next week, or if not, we can return to Monster Hunter Stories. Either one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of it, and I should actually save before I lose my progress. I'll be so upset. And yeah. I think I still have like Sonic Rumble codes I got to give away, so I'm for sure going to do that as well. Anyway, again, that'll do it for the stream. I want to thank you all so much for coming by. Hope you have a wonderful and safe day, and be on the lookout for the YouTube channels, both Knuckles channel and the Gotta Be Frank channel, because I've got new videos coming their way, and they're both based on Mega Man. So yeah, hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, and I don't have an end screen, so enjoy the void.